The mission of Achievers in Life is to mentor young men, boys and young men, ages 5 to 19, as they mature mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially to achieve their full potential in life. And Achievers in Life really started in 1995 in Rochester, New York. I was working as a corporate executive for Eastman Kodak at the time, and I was attending a church in the local inner city community there. And there were homicides in the city of Rochester, and there was a lot of angst around that, and there still is. But I was working with a men's fellowship group at my church, and we felt that there was more that we could do to help that situation. So I was impressed to start an organization with several other guys, and they're still with us today. What we seek to do is to find timeless truths that no matter whether it's 1995 or 2015 or the year 2050 or the year 2075, as long as they are humans, these fundamental timeless truths of character, trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, citizenship, those things are needed. That way, those young men, those boys and young men who will someday be husbands, who will someday be fathers, who might someday be leaders in the community, leaders in their place of worship, leaders on their place of employment, leaders wherever they may be, there's certain personal leadership skills that are needed, and all based on character. How do we do that? We do that by meeting with the boys in what we call a branch. We have a branch in the Smithfield community in Birmingham. We have one in Rochester, which was the original origination of Achievers in Life. We have one in Thomasville, Alabama, Elba, Alabama, Demopolis, Alabama, and in the Tuscaloosa area. We meet with those boys one Saturday out of a month, usually 4 hours, and it involves a lot of teaching points. We also have an event that we call Roundup, and that's a fun event for the boys and the leadership council and myself as well. And that's where we get together one weekend out of the year, usually late July, and we go down to the Alabama 4-H Center in Columbia, Alabama, and they do a great job for us. And we're there with the boys from Friday to Sunday, and it's all around leadership, social skills, doing things that they would never have the opportunity maybe to do in their normal setting. They're meeting boys from other locations. They're covering topics that we focus on, for instance, conflict resolutions.
For me, conflict resolution is very important in every aspect of my life, and I have been a mediator. I've worked with students before and understand how conflict is pervasive. It's an everyday thing that we have to face, and I was just here to provide the guys with some tools and some techniques to understand what conflict means to them and what conflict may mean to other people and how they can make better decisions about the conflicts that come up in their everyday life.
I have learned a lot from here. I learned that fighting is not the answer and that you can always solve problems by not fighting.
This was my first year at the Roundup, and I learned a lot during this Achievers in Life. And one of the things I learned, because this great dude came, we learned about how to control our anger and what points there are in anger and how anger can help us, but yet it can be very bad at the same time.
We've had people to come in and talk about what it takes to get into college. We spent a whole morning on the education, the value of an education. It may be around social skills. Where is the salad fork? What spoon do I use for dessert?
I've been to the Roundup 3 years. I learned a lot from them 3 years. I learned how to eat from the tables, manners, the 6 pillars of character, how many forks to eat with, small, medium, and large. Small for salad, large is for to hold the steaks and stuff.
It may be presentation skills in terms of how do I stand and introduce a person. It may be around how do you dress. What's a button-down collar? What's a straight collar? So all those kinds of things. How do you tie a tie? Anything will help our boys, or those kinds of things that we do during the weekend. Along with that, we give them some exciting activities, archery, basketball, of course. They all love, not all, but many of them like basketball, swimming, We did big swing sitters. We've been doing this for 5 years, and a lot of different things that they can do that gives them an opportunity to have fun in a safe, secure environment while meeting others. An interesting thing is that I have learned over the years on Achievers in Life, everything is a teaching point. If you think about it, when you are helping someone to develop and everything that they will experience in life, there are many things that are teaching points, so we do that. Now, our vision, by the way, that I didn't speak about Achievers in Life, our vision is to come alongside those young men, recognize that the parent is the primary teacher of the child, but working with schools, working with churches, and others in targeted communities, we come alongside those boys and help them develop. We kind of become a guiding light to help them along with the parents and others so that they can achieve their full potential in life. And I like to say we go from kindergarten, age 5, to college, age 19. In other words, at 19 you're going to graduate, and then you move off to college or to some other area. But that's what we do in Achievers in Life.